Good morning. Happy Thursday, boys and girls. So good to connect with you again today. I get so excited when I know that I'm going to be able to talk to you and check in and see how you're doing. Hope you're having a great day already. If you remember, today is Thursday, all right? Remember, this is the day we stick our tongue out a little bit and say Thursday. We're also still in what month? I bet you remember, makes that long A sound. April, and today is the 9th. Thursday, April the 9th. Can you show me 9 fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. April the 9th. Remember how we make a 9? Use your magic pencil. A hoop and a line that makes a 9. If we kind of say that in our head, we won't accidentally make that letter. That is the letter what? Yeah, P. We don't want to make a P. We want to make a 9. So, good job. All right. Well, you know, Miss Paris has brought a couple of Bible verses still for us to remember. We've been talking about both of these this week, and we even talked about one of them in our Zoom meeting. We talked about 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Can you say that with me? Encourage one another and build each other up. Every day, I want you to continue to remember to try to encourage someone. Say words that build them up. Make them have a happy heart. And then we also talked about Matthew 19:14. It's when the disciples were telling Jesus, they didn't think Jesus had time for the children. And remember what Jesus said. He said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not forbid them, for such is the kingdom of heaven." And we know Jesus loves the little children. He loves each one of you very much. All right, well, today I brought another story, and it's kind of scary when you look at the front of it. It's a picture of it's a type of snake. Can you guys say python? It's got the TH in the middle. It is the tricky word the. It's got a gr. There's that GR, long E, greedy, python. I'm sticking my tongue out in the middle of python. Yeah, it's a type of snake. All right, so that is kind of scary looking, isn't it? Greedy is kind of a big word too. Do you know what it means to be greedy? Do you know what that means? That means when you just want so much for yourself and you don't even want to share. You just all you do is you think about me, all that I can have instead of thinking about others. Doesn't sound like something very nice, does it? And this python in our story today is greedy. Can you make that snake sound? What would a snake say? Yeah, it makes that S sound. Remember Sammy? Sammy was not a greedy snake, though, was he? Sammy sitting in our classroom being super sweet, not greedy. Sammy would always share. All right, let's see. Half hidden in the jungle green, the biggest snake that's ever been wound back and forth and in between. Look at that snake. Do you remember what that's called when something kind of blends in with the things around it? Do you remember that big word? You say camouflage. Kind of camouflage. The giant snake was very strong and very, very, very long. He had a monstrous appetite. His stomach stretched from left to right. That monstrous appetite, that means a huge, big appetite. He's ready to eat a lot. Left to right. Do you remember your left hand and your right? All that way from left to right. He quickly gobbled in one bite whatever creature came in sight. A mouse that scampered to and fro, a frog that jumped up from below, a bat that hung from his left toe, a fish that swam a bit too slow, a bird that flew a bit too low. Those colorful pictures. A porcupine still half asleep, a monkey who was in mid-leap, a leopard sitting in a tree, a buffalo who came to see. An elephant, complete with trunk, was swallowed in a single chunk. I'm far too big to eat, he cried. Oh, no, you're not, the snake replied. At last the python's meal was done, and he lay resting in the sun. The animals inside his skin were making quite a dreadful din. Look at that python. Look how big he is. Wow, use your hands. Show me how big that would be. Big. And when they all begin to kick, the snake began to feel quite sick. He coughed the whole lot up again, each one of them, and there were 10. He soon felt better, and what's more, was hungrier than just before. He hadn't learned a single thing. His greed was quite astonishing. He saw his own tail long and curved, and thought that lunch was being served. What do you think's going to happen, boys and girls? He closed his jaws on his own rear, then swallowed hard and disappeared. That was one crazy greedy python, wasn't it, boys and girls? We sure don't want to be like a greedy python. We want to be the kind of person to share, not be greedy. All right. Good job listening today. When you come back, boys and girls, I want us to have a piece of paper. It looks like this, and it looks like this. It's a blank cross, and these were both in your packet, all right? We want to take a look at those next. So if you can have those ready, we're also going to be using crayons, scissors, and if you have any glue, we're going to need those supplies also.